Well, it looks like the sun is just rising. Sunset. Yeah, I know, I see it. And usually in situations like this, it's not best to be taking after the main guy when you might have some friends in the area. I mean, theoretically I could take him out, but if I get spotted, not a not a smart thing to do. I'm like, no, thank you. I'm just gonna go ahead and see all kinds of weird stuff. Okay, so I know that guy's going off. Whoa. I hear something? Oh wait, Mom's still here? I'm gonna craft some more ammunition. I need to restock my 7.62 armor. Yeah. So the new TV is working just perfectly fine. I'm gonna strip the spare legs off the old one. Keep those in reserve in case one of these two things break. You know, you never know. But this new TV is so much better. I mean, it's only been a year since I bought the old one. My brother's got me this new one, and the colors on the new one are so much richer and vibrant. I have never seen anything like it. I mean, maybe it's because it was a 42 inch, and it was a smart TV, by the way. But, okay, that's good. That works. But I can see everything in perfect clarity. It's like it was just made. This TV was made for gaming. You know, and it's just incredible how much more vibrant these colors are. It's just unfreaking believable. It is just, you know, and it makes it a lot easier for me to see because, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm technically, well, legally blind, I should say. And so it'll help me a lot. Oh wait, the other chest, the other one, oh, it's not, I took it earlier, so it's not recharged. Okay, what am I gonna go after today? I'm gonna head back to Brusquilla Farms just to have some fun. I need to unwind. I brushed and groomed Angelo this morning. Oh, he's feeling so much better. Oh, he's just loving that. I've also been doing his ears a lot too. We need to clean out his ears. It looks like there's something. Okay, I'm gonna head out. Let's see if there's anything over here. Nope. I didn't bother checking my doggo armor points the last time I was on this. I mean last night, but okay, so nothing's here. Looks like there's nothing here either. That doesn't mean whoa. Whoa. Good morning. where the sound on this TV is kind of amplifies the music and everything, but it also muffles the sound of the weapons going off. So last night when I first fired off those dual purpose rounds for the first time, I couldn't hear nothing, and I thought, oh crap, there's something wrong with the sound. No, it's just, I think this, I think it's because the fact is I was used to the sound bar, and so it's going to take some time getting used to the TV in that sense. And so it's just, you know, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's a lot better that way that my neighbors won't be hearing me blow shit up at 3 o'clock in the morning. It's kind of funny, by the way, because they actually came down one time and asked me if if I was okay. And she goes, I go, yeah, what's wrong? She goes, oh, I've been hearing a lot of explosions and fire and someone using a gun or something. I said, oh, sorry, that was me. She goes, what, are you having a war? I'm like, yeah, kind of, sort of, you know. So it's like, yeah, I said, okay, I'll just keep the noise level down because technically my back bedroom here is right above theirs. So they tend to sleep, they're actually sleeping right above my head. At least I think they are. I'm not really sure because I don't know the exact layout of the upstairs apartment, but it's pretty much almost the same as mine in layout. So it's theoretically possible that their bedroom's above my head right now. So, yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I haven't had any chance of doing any serious gaming. I only cut it off about a half hour last night because I had a lot of housework to do, and I had like 4 loads of laundry to do and all kinds of fun stuff, like 5 loads of dishes. I'm glad I stocked up on all the dishwasher pods, Cascade stuff, because I'm having to. A lot of people right now are having to stockpile basic essentials because everything's gone up so much in price, and it's creating a huge financial burden on a lot of people because beef prices have gone up even higher. And it's like, are you kidding me? Sad. Oh, I see. I am in combat. Yeah, keep my short fuse. And I'm still in combat. Sometimes it's just kind of cool. Oh, there we go. I see him. Yeah, there's something's gonna be. Yeah, $10 says there's something sneaking around a little bit. I hear another harvester somewhere. Wouldn't surprise me. This particular area is so hard up on harvesters. And it's daylight. Oh man, that's only 2:09 where I'm at. Yeah, it's overcast and gray and cloudy, and I just fed the cats outside, gave them fresh water, big giant bowl of cat food. Sylvia and Tinkerbell were meowing and purring and happy to see me. The weather hasn't gone too cold yet. It wasn't the low 30s for much of last week, but so it's a little warmer at night now, but that's not going to last long. I mean, it's like but the sound quality on their new TV is incredible. I mean, I didn't use it in on the old one because I like the sound bar. It's kind of like a luxury, but I can understand why you know, people buy a sound bar. I mean, it's fun to have, but I try to save as much as I can off the TV speakers in general. But other than that, I just, you know, try to nurse things, make things last as long as possible. Except the old TV. Some of these brands don't exactly last very long. And it's not because of the brand issue. It's just a lot of TVs these days are, well, they're made well, but not made that well. You get what you pay for, so. Yeah, that's the way it goes. And I really don't have an issue with money, not like some people do. They're like, oh, you gotta like save money and everything. I'm like, in this high-priced environment, $5 might as well be 5 cents when you go to the go to a mini mart and you see that candy bars are costing $4 each now, which is true. It scared the shit out of me last month or the month before. I went to the local mini mart and I go out there and the guy says it's $3.89. I'm like, what? Sorry, Angelo. Didn't mean to sneeze on you. I hate when you can sneeze and you can't do it. But yeah, it was $3.89 for a friggin' party-sized Snickers bars. I'm like, whoa. I mean, just spend $15 on 4 chocolate bars. Oh, that's right. My loot box is nearly full. I wasn't even paying attention to it. Oh my god. Yeah, so it's like $3.89 times 4 is like spending $12, $13 for 4 chocolate bars. Back in the day, it'd be like $4 or $5 maybe if you're lucky. Maybe 6. But yeah, the price of ingredients and everything's gone sky high, so everything's gone up like a couple of orders of magnitude in price. I mean, your sodas, your cans of Monster Energy drinks, the cappuccino, coffee, Starbucks coffee beverages in the fridge cases and everything. I mean, everything has just gone sky high. The price of a bag of chips is like $8-10 now. In some cases, I mean, depending on which brand you want, party size ones are just whoa. Last time I went there, it was like $12 for one freaking bag. And of course, the price of eggs is climbing back up again. I went to Trader Joe's on my food stamp day, and 2 quarts of chocolate milk was $6.49. I'm not complaining because Trader Joe's has some pretty decent stuff, you know. But that's not surprising how much they charge for you know, various items, especially their butter and their cheese and everything, which is not uncommon because some of their cheeses are so unheard of. I haven't seen some of the stuff that they're offering and advertising for, and I'm like, whoa, onion flavored, onion smoked cheddar wedges, and I'm thinking to myself, what would that taste like? Because I'm a cheese connoisseur. I mean, you get me near anything that's blue cheese or like, you know, the crumbly stuff, and I am gonna go to town on everything. I don't care if it's $10 or $12 for like a wedge. I'm like, that's mine. Just let me have it. I will have no regrets later. I promise you. You know. I mean, you only live once. Why complain about what you're eating? I mean, as long as you enjoy it and you're happy and everything, it's like, okay. He was like, oh, you can't read this. It's all poison. I'm like, have you actually seen what they put in food most lately? It's, I wouldn't complain. Yes, some stores use organic ingredients, and yes, that's the reason why the prices go up. I mean, I went and bought some salted and roasted pumpkin seeds at Trader Joe's, $10 a bag. Now that normally in any store, like say Walmart or I don't know, Target, Kmart, well, there's no Kmart anymore, but you know, you go to these stores and you look into their fruits and the dried fruits and nuts, you know, and you'll see the same price for pretty much everything from pistachios down to a can of peanuts. But the roasted, salted pistachio pumpkin seeds, the reason why I spent $10 in my own food stamps for is because I haven't had pumpkin seeds in a very long time, and it just, you know, it made me happy. It's worth $10 if you feel like it's worth about 3 or 4 days worth of happiness. So you just gotta bite the bullet sometimes and just spend the money. You know, you can't really complain. I mean, it's gonna go either way, whether or not you save it or spend it or just conserve or just be frugal. It's still gonna disappear out of your wallet or your bank account. And so it really doesn't really make much of a difference because gas prices are over here like closer to $5.25 a gallon, give or take. I haven't looked lately, but well, that's for diesel. No, well, not diesel's a lot higher, but like unleaded, you know, gasoline's like $5.25. The rest of the stuff's like $4.90, $4.93 or something like that. And that also adds to the prices of the items you buy because of the transportation cost, the vendor cost, and the local franchise competition to see who's got the lowest prices. And on average, you're looking at maybe 10-12 cent difference depending on where you go to fill up on your gas. But to get a full tank, it's like between $80 to $100 depending on what kind of vehicle you have. Even the fuel efficient hybrids, it's chewing a hole through your gas budget like crazy. And if you got one of those, like let's say H2 Hummers and all those gas guzzlers, you know, the ones you always drive that you like, and it's fine and dandy, but you're going to be spending a C note or two getting your your vehicle refilled. Just like Jeff Dunham says, I just bought a Hummer, so it's one of the H2s. It's you know, it's not exactly the politically correct thing to do, but I bought it, it's fully paid for, and it's mine. And he goes, I went and took it to the gas station, and I paid $138 to fill it up. And, you know, so gas prices, he explained or what they were back then. And he goes, I drove it home. I know, he goes, I pushed it home, and he put it in the driveway, and he goes, look, girls, our new front lawn ornament. And it was like, yeah. Yeah, because when you when you got to spend that much on gasoline back in the day, it's like, okay. But you know, and technically speaking, the new EVs, the one I saw at Costco a couple of months ago over the summer, it was incredible because the thing was running $110,000, maybe 120. I can't remember what the price tag. I took a snapshot of the thing. It was a Hummer H3 EV vehicle, and I'm not kidding. That's the reason why these things are costing an arm and a leg. Because when you design a Hummer vehicle that's a hybrid HV or hybrid EV, excuse me. I mean, what you have to design and develop to make something like that, it's worth the price tag if that's what you want. And I was just astonished because I'm always used to the Hummers being massive gas guzzlers and shit like that. But the fact that these things are being developed into a new hybrid vehicle, that's an incredible innovation in itself. Okay, obviously I'm going to be in a firing zone if I'm not careful, because I heard the music change. But it's just impressive how even the older vehicles that we used to like driving around for sport, for bragging rights, for saying, hey, look man, I got this really cool car, see, I'm really cool, it's basically what they call a roving chick magnet. And it's like, now you got these other vehicles that are just like something that came out of a science fiction book, and it's like, whoa, it's just crazy how the older style vehicles are becoming the 21st century modern variations of their forebears and counterparts. Now I'm waiting for somebody to come up with a EV vehicle or hybrid vehicle of the 1930 Model A Huckster that I saw over at the Whistleware workplace earlier this month with my caregiver. I swear to God, I haven't seen one of those in a while, but I was impressed by the fact that it had a maximum speed of 65 miles an hour, which back then in 1930 was just unheard of. But I was just, it just brought back the fact that the vehicle itself cost $435 to buy, fully paid for, back in 1930. And back then that kind of money was not easy to come by, because you're looking at maybe being paid 27 cents an hour, and you're looking at maybe 15-20 years just to buy something like that. Just to buy that vehicle, for one vehicle, you'd have to actually have to have a huge amount of money to be able to afford something like that. And in those days, most Americans didn't have that kind of money floating around. They could barely feed themselves, or and it was just astonishing how the technology that went into building that vehicle, it's so classic and antique, but also these things were pretty reliable considering what they had to do to make these things road tough back in the day. And it wasn't an easy thing to come by, because even in 1930, and you have a Model A Huckster vehicle, which is basically a Ford, which was a Ford, excuse me. It's just astonishing what they could do with such a vehicle, given the limitations they had back in those times. And it just made me realize how impressive it was just to see something like that on the road or in a display thing, because they had signs all over the place, not that there's a vehicle or climb on it, because yes, it is insured, but yes, you'll be paying for it for the rest of your life. Because these things went for a huge shit ton of money, and people didn't understand how delicate some of these machines are. I mean, no, they're kept in well preserved condition, but still, as far as I'm aware, they don't make parts for those things anymore. They don't make any kind of body work either because the technology's been phased out completely. So there's not really a whole lot of anything that anybody can do. You know. So, you know, you just got to be respectful and mindful of where you're going and what you're doing, so you don't end up screwing up somewhere. Because that's only the fourth or fifth time I've encountered a Model T variation of that vehicle in the last 30 years. They usually do classic car display shows. There were a couple in Everett about 30 years ago. I went to a few before they started changing everything around downtown, and it was astonishing what you could find. And it was like, you know, I was just captivated because, you know, those kind of things make me appreciate the fact that we had a lot of history in terms of car manufacturing, innovation, and design. And, you know, it's a bygone era, but you still could just imagine what things were like back in those days. And I'm not saying everyone should build a time machine and go ahead, hey, guess what we're going to do? We're going to jump back into time and just do this fun stuff. Nah. Medical science wasn't that great back in those days. They didn't have blood transfusions yet. They barely had insulin. They barely had a couple other things, but they didn't have any of the things that we take for granted nowadays. Considering now that we have a possible outbreak of Mpox, which is not something anyone should have. They've already got 2 confirmed cases in the U.S. and the measles outbreak has spread to 42 states now and counting. I'm not going to say why because, you know, everybody's got their own political opinion, but let's just say vaccinations are very, very important regardless of what side of the political spectrum you're on, because you really don't want measles. And since it's highly contagious beyond imagination, you have to be vaccinated no matter what, because, you know, so far there's been most of the kids, like say South Carolina for example, they've had a full-blown outbreak, and they've had to quarantine most of the affected kids for 21 days, which means you can't go outside, you can't do nothing. Because when my brother and I had scabies, which is ringworm, parasitical ringworm infection in the skin, my mother at the time, she and Shallon had to drop the groceries at our doorstep in our apartment, and then call us to let us know they left groceries for us. They could not come in, they could not enter anywhere, because it's the scabies is very highly transmissible. It's transmissible very easily, and it's not something you want. Okay, it's like it's just you never get rid of. Even under hot water, it doesn't take away the pain and misery. Okay, because it is just it's a very miserable condition to have. Besides a few other skin problems that most people think, oh, I'm never gonna get it, and it's like, oh, never mind. You know, because some people just don't understand why it's important to have, you know, proper medical treatment and things like that to be able to take care of these problems. Otherwise, you're going to have what we have over here in the States, which is a full-blown measles epidemic, and also this Mpox problem, which has popped up this morning on my Facebook feed, and a lot of other issues, which is not supposed to happen, but like I said, I'm not going to get involved in the politics because some people just may think that's the best thing since sliced bread was invented. But, you know, and yes, we're not prepared for the next pandemic either. This kind of sucks because of the, you know, stupidity of our government. But then again, a lot of people want this to happen because they think, oh, we're just going to go ahead and call the weak and the, you know, vulnerable. Nope. And that's not going to happen either. The same people that say you don't have to vaccinate are the same ones that are often the ones to kick the bucket first because they didn't vaccinate. You know, they think their superior immune system is gonna like save them. I'm like, boy, I wish I had a superior immune system. I wouldn't have a need to get all these injections and take vitamins and minerals and you know. But we're not like the Highlander. We can't just simply pick and choose what we can fight off and what we have to be wary of. Because as you guys already have figured out, you know, even measles can be deadly if it's not checked. It doesn't matter if we have modern medicine or not. You know, if you don't take care of yourself and you don't take the right precautions, you're just asking for trouble. You know, you're not gonna like, oh, I should have seen that coming. I'm like, no. The smart play is to get your dumbasses vaccinated and not have a complaint about, oh, you know what? I don't have to worry about it. I'm like, no, you may not have to worry about it, but people like me with compromised immune systems or no immune systems, we don't have those kinds of luxuries, you know. So you just have to be more mindful of the people who cannot fight off these problems as easily as everyone else who isn't immune compromised. You know, that takes a lot of self-awareness and empathy and compassion. Because yes, we're all part of the same human race, but doesn't mean we can pick and choose who lives and who dies based on, you know, political aspirations. Let's see, come on, roll this one. So, you know, and for me, I just got my COVID booster and my flu shot and my B12 injection because my B12 numbers are low, and I'm almost reaching the end of my scheduled 2-month treatment. Theoretically, my numbers should go back up, theoretically, because my body, you know, let's just say that my immune system and my body doesn't behave the way a lot of other people think it should. Because when you have a compromised immune system, when you have a low healing factor and all kinds of other issues, it creates a lot of problems for doctors to treat you effectively. Because sometimes the normal treatments don't work, and sometimes your numbers don't behave the way they do, or sometimes anomalies crop up inside your blood work or whatever, and people are going, what the hell is going on with this? You know, because that's what happens when you're immune compromised, is because of that stuff, and people just don't get it. You know, you're not like, oh, I'm a normal patient, my numbers are perfect, everything's perfect. No. Because it was like, what was it, Friday? Last Friday or this past Monday, I think. My blood pressure was 160 over something, and it was sky high because my arthritis flared up in my shoulder again, which I have, by the way, and it's not a fun thing to experience, okay? Especially at my age, which is almost 52. Of course, my physical therapist said, oh, that's normal for your age group, and I'm just looking at him like, wait, what? Yeah, so people between their 30s and 50s now are getting everything earlier than they're supposed to. So I'm 14 years earlier than I want arthritis, but it's not my call to make, you know. So when the doctor did my last blood work, he found out that my B12 numbers were low, so I started a treatment regimen, and then he told me there's some funny stuff going on with my thyroid because too much hormones being dumped into my bloodstream. I'm going, well, duh, that's what happens when you're severely stressed out and you can't even function anymore. You know, so just keep an eye on that. But like I said, I got my COVID booster and my flu shot, so I was feeling miserable earlier, about 6 hours after I took it, but I may end up feeling it a week or two down the road. And so it's going to kind of fun that way. Let's see, make sure I got everything over here. So, you know, like I said, I have to be vaccinated regardless of what's going on. I don't have much of a choice in the matter. You know, especially if my health is important and my survival is important. You know, I may not contribute much to society, but I still have every right to live. You know, to the pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. Not some dumbass moron saying, "Oh, you have to die because you know you don't deserve to live because you're not, you know, not a contributing billionaire or whatever." This is how our society is disintegrating. Because we're just being ruled by a bunch of morons that wouldn't trust a potato gun. Hence the No King's Day demonstrations. You know, you gotta remind people that we're not too fond of authoritarians. We're not too fond of kings, people who think they don't have to follow the laws, and you know, we just gotta stay vigilant and fight back any way we can through peaceful means, not through violent means like some people want us to do. I'm like, no thanks. Don't. Whoa, that is way too close. Where is it? It could be the field next door, but I don't see it. Yeah, that means it's way too close for comfort. I swear he's right here somewhere. Yeah, he's super close, which means he's riding up my ass somewhere. Shit, wish I could tell where this guy's coming from. I'm gonna go back up to the church thing and look. Because if it's where I think it is, it's pretty well damn camouflaged. I mean, if he's that close and I can hear him and I can feel the steps, that means he's like like 20 or 30 yards away from me, but for some weird reason I can't even see him. Please tell me it's not one of those damn game glitches. I don't see him anywhere. Looks like I can smoke him out somewhere, but no, because if he's on this side of the church, then that means he's in this area. But what if he's in the back of the church where I can't see him because the field's clear? I don't know. If I go and investigate, something's gonna... Maybe I can do it that way. Maybe I can flush him out that way. I know it's a harvester, but I gotta figure out where the frick he is. Okay, let's try and see where this puppy is parked. I see him. He's over there. Okay, that's what I spotted earlier. Okay, that's what it was. I was very close to it too. I'm gonna travel to ASO, the outpost, whatever it's called. That's why I was hearing it. I just couldn't see him because, you know, you get the sunlight and everything, and the guy's like military orange, whatever you want to call it, sand colored. You can't really see them very well. Augustin outpost. What am I saying? Okay, so I know there's 2 doggos here. And there's also some good stuff here too. Some of this. Also, there's some stuff over here as well. In case anyone noticed that there's a repair kit over here. Oh, hello. Also some fuel. Yeah, you don't really... Sometimes you just gotta... See if I can do a bank shot. Come on, dude. Move your... I love a good bank shot when I do one. Yeah, I took some damage. Yeah, this particular area in the beginning was extremely problematic because of the, you know, early on in the game it was like, oh, you've got to be kidding me, I hate hunters. We didn't have the occasional harvester back in the day. And you're like, you know, for a while I didn't know what these down doggos were for, you know. And then I realized, hey, they got some extra loot here. Let's go scope it out. And I'm like, yes, I'm looking out for any kind of doggo stuff. Even if it's duplicates and shit. The important thing is to just keep poaching and scrounging up anything you can find, regardless if it's monotonous or repetitive or redundant. You know, you're gonna thank yourself later when you get all the stuff that you need and you actually got it when you need it. You know, that's why it's important to just, you know, keep that in mind. Even if you're a noob or you're a seasoned veteran, you just gotta, you know, you just gotta keep things in perspective. Especially when it comes to games like these. You're gonna need every bit you can get, every edge you can have. You know, sometimes these games aren't easy to play, and sometimes you're on your off day and everything, and you're like, crap, you know. You don't want to, you just don't want to make things harder for yourself. You know, you just don't want to go, oh, I wish I had done that instead of this. I'm like, well, you should have thought about that before you went and did it. But, you know, a lot of people don't think that far ahead, so they just immediately assume everything's going to be easy. Get that beam out of here. I'm going to head back to one of my old stomping grounds again, because I can go ahead and collect all the good stuff again. So that is... wait, is that what I'm thinking is? Is that Valley Church? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm going to go there first, pick up the weapons crate. Oh, I thought she had the same exact blanket. Oh, no. Weapons crate has not been... Oh, hello. And it's a Firebird. That's alright. It can stay right there. I'm not interested in playing Dr. Laser with it just yet. I mean, technically I could take the experimental Mauser out, but I haven't even used that yet. Well, I haven't, but I just haven't gotten expertly seasoned, you know, off it, so. Well, maybe theoretically I can just go ahead and whack it. I could probably whack the damn thing and just go, hey, guess what? I'm here. Wakey, wakey, Kevin Bakey. Technically, I could try to use this experimental Mauser, but I don't know. I'm kind of fond of my own weapons. I mean, it'll take a lot more firepower and a lot more rounds and ammunition, but hey, that's why I call it fun. Let's see. Oh yes, of course, and I've also got the oh, perfect. Whatever it's doing, it's just standing there. I think it's just... I'll probably take out the main platform and just pretend it's not going to do anything. Oh, I just tagged and bagged it just barely. Come on, dude. Shit, I'm like 10 seconds away from this thing. Yeah, I can fly through this shit better than most people. Oh, here we go. Yeah, stick of the devil. Yeah, that's like the first harvester, I mean, Rhyblite taken out. Sure. Just making sure I cover my, dot my I's and cross my T's. Oh, hello. Yeah, it sounds like somebody's having fun over there. Let me guess. There's a Firebird on top of that mountain range where the base is, and it's trying to smoke him out. Yeah, I don't need the experimental clock because I've already got like so many copies of that one. Okay, it wasn't in the other direction, it's in this direction. Yeah, that's what I was hearing, because, see, this new TV doesn't exactly muffle things too well, so this it throws the sound off completely, so I'm not able to home in on the right direction, so the, yeah, I can hear the, whoa. Jesus, what the frickin' crap crackers? I'm walking right into a hornet's nest here. Hello, good morning. Do you see me now? You? Oh, I'm sorry, did you guys miss me this much? Wow. goes this faceplate. Ooh, look at that thing fly. Oh yeah, I can see my house from here. Whoa, that got some good distance. Yeah, I see it. Okay, well that took care of that one. Alright, well this one is right here and he is a tank rival. Oh, he's only level 1. Should I? Maybe. Yeah, go for it. Fuck it. He's a level 1. Probably not going to get some good loot off it, but still. Might be having some friends around, so. I'm going to head over here for 3 seconds. Yeah, there used to be a drilling shot up here. I posted way back. Yeah, I see him. Do I go for? I think I'm going to this one. And then go to space plate. There's my sailing. Are harder to get because of the fact that I'm level 1. Okay, I got some things using. Behind me. Someone's got me painted. I think it was a seeker somewhere. Because I'm in the area. I haven't been down in this place in a while. Let's see. Yeah, there's a sloot house down here. bitch. But I'm usually not here much longer anyways. I know I saw Polaris just up the ridge. I think he's right up there somewhere. Yeah, pretty well loaded down. Yeah, I see him. He's right there. Looks like he's engaged with something. I'd be laughing my ass off. It was like, hey, look at that, a Firebird. Oh crap, I'm screwed. Oh yeah, I'm engaged in combat. Engaged in combat already. Hey, you guys mind if I try to sneak up on you before you let me know that, oh, guess what? I'm gonna buzzsaw your stupid butt. Sure. No, I see him. He sees me. Yeah, I know where he's at. I'm just making sure. Oh, he's gonna come around? Oh, thank you for making my job a lot easier, dumbass. I'm gonna spike him with a rocket round. Hey, good morning, Cupcake. Can't see me and I can't see you, but hey, guess what? There's a space plate again, and I just got some good distance off it. Probably went flying somewhere. I see him. Come on, dude. I know you want me. Yeah, I know, I hear them too. For a second, I thought I heard a firebird somewhere. No, that bridge is full of enemies, machines, rivals, all kinds of fun stuff back in the day. Well, that was a nightmare to have. Especially when you had very weak weapons. Before they come out with the experimentals. Oh yes, famous bridge bumps. I guess you can't get inside that way. No. I kind of like these areas. Reminds me of Vermont when I was growing up. All kinds of rundown shacks and other abandoned spots that you normally not see anymore. So it's kind of like cool. For us kids, even had these old style wrought iron stoves sometimes too in certain sugar shacks and stuff where you made you used to boil and make maple syrup with. Of course, many of you guys don't even know what that is, because I bet none of you have ever been maple sugaring during during the spring season, March or April, give or take. That was the best parts of living in Vermont. Oh no, you couldn't get up on top of that thing. No, even if I was not even loaded, I'd not be able to do it. So since I'm camping there, I'm gonna head back over to here again. Two rivals isn't too shabby. Not too worried. Okay, so this is usually what I do. I stock up on first aid kits. No, because you never know. Okay, so I'm getting close to my maximum storage capacity on my storage box. I rub that belly. Okay. Hmm. Mm. Damn. I haven't seen any Xeno gear stuff in a long time. Well, the artwork, I forgot about it. Ellie was always my favorite character. I didn't mind, let's see, Fu Wang, I believe his name. But, girl, the nanotech colonies, she was so fun to play with. I mean, she makes all kinds of weapons out of her body, and then all kinds of special attacks. So think of the next one before I unload on everything. I'm gonna recycle some of the stuff in my storage box. Cat looks dead. I love that look on his face. How'd he get in that position? Jesus. I'm still in that picture. God. And I thought Angelo had the best ones. Some people's cats, I tell you. Come on. Alright. Sounds like a whole bunch of them. Left my ass off if that were true. Yeah, close enough. There's two. Whoops. I'm going for a direct kill shot right here. I'm gonna bounce it right out there. One little thing I like about this fact is I can automatically drop to full health. So I junctioned my adrenaline shots to my Oh, frickin' A. Are you kidding me? Okay, I see him. Hey, actually, you got him right, man. Yeah, no, I gotta go over there to the... Where's that? There he is. I hate these ladders. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, every time you hit one of those beams, you actually clothesline yourself, decapitate yourself in the process. That's one of the more interesting questions. Yeah. Go ahead in that direction. see. Oh, that's interesting too. There we go. I'm gonna have to cut the broadcast short because I have to restart. See if this works. When it starts doing that, man, it means the game's kind of buggy a little bit, and you want to try to jump to another safe house and reset the algorithms. Okay, let's try that now. Otherwise, your game will crash. I always try to get to the 2-hour mark. Oh, that's much better. That is way better. Okay, there's nothing over here. Okay, let's see. Actually, I'm gonna jump to let me jump over here for a second. Remember. I mean, theoretically, I could just go after all the machines in this area, but I just want to have some fun first. Keeping the rifle scope because you never know when someone's going to need it. Done with that. Done with that. I'm going to keep the PM79. PM71 Epic Extended Mag. Because sometimes you may not get a legendary and you got an epic version, that'll do somebody some good. I'm always doing this for people who don't know. That way it's like, oh my god, I need something really fast and snazzy. I want to be able to get my ammo capacity maxed out. And I'm like, here you go, dude. Merry Christmas. Okay, I'm gonna head over to Valley Church. let's see, where am I going to go now? Let's see, any place fun, just for a few minutes. Go back to 182. Sometimes you can't tell between a grassy knoll and a doggo that's the same color. Oh yeah, I know. Somebody was hammering me from behind. Hello. Yep, it's that guy. Hey, good morning, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Maybe here. Let's try another one. Well, some guys just can't do a joke. Yeah, I know. Well, I got 2 rounds in my dual purpose. Boy, I guess I didn't have many as I thought I did. Oh, this will be good. Ah, perfect. I spy a little firebird in the distance. Dude, get your butt over here so I can smack you around a couple times. Oh my god, no! I want to stay airborne for a few more minutes. I'm like, yeah, I'm revoking your frequent flyer miles, dickwad. Come here, chicken butt. Alright, where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Yeah, whoops. Wrong one. Yeah, I know. Okay, he's like a flame round. It's nothing too safe, I think. Oh, anything like that. I'm like playing canyon tag right now. Yeah, I hear ya. Get you over here, buddy. Oh, that's what's going on. You know, I really wish you guys would try to figure this shit out. I'm out of ammo already. Frick. Alright. Just keep this all out of my way. I'm trying to get this done. Oh, yeah, you really just don't like me very well, do you? Oh, I see where he's at. Jesus Christ. Smoking his whole button like he does. Yeah, I hear you too, buddy. Okay. Let's put a fine point on this, but I like dying way too stupidly these days. Yeah, and besides, I don't know where that guy was coming from. Sometimes you just can't see him, and you can't really spot him very well. So it's like he went shorts, dude. Yeah, I don't know why that gave me such a hard time, but hey, it's won the battle. Alright, let's see. Let's see, try to go in here. Not good, there's some good stuff. I mean, not good stuff, but there's a tank nearby, obviously I can hear it. Probably a Phoenix class, which is a good thing. dog out because I'm gonna need it. That thing. Not bad. I only got 2 of 8. Oh, I see him. If I can bring this up. Damn. What the hell? I take a direct hit somewhere. I'm gonna walk right up to this dumbass and try to take him out. Oh, I see the problem. Yeah. Ah, wrap him out again? What the hell is going on with this thing? Alright, I'm gonna switch to my backup. I don't care if I have to die and cry on this. Oh yeah, that's just great. I didn't realize. There's definitely a secret run here somewhere. Animal combat, and you can just go ahead and pick up whatever you want. Yeah, just not doing Just making sure. Phone's charged. I think after this I'm gonna take a small break, get something to eat. Ugh. I hope you enjoyed this one session. I know I did. Despite one minor glitch with the frame rate drops early on at Kaepernick Farm. Please, I'm going to start calling it Kentucky Fried Chicken Farm because I can't pronounce these damn names. It's just kind of fun that way. Collect the last of these guys. Even if I miss a couple, I'm not too worried. Not too concerned. Sure. We're gonna beam out. Unload, recycle, and then I'm just gonna kill it for a few hours maybe so I can get something in my stomach. Because you don't want to know what it's like being almost, well, technically diabetic and having low blood sugars. You just want to go out and kill something. It's like, give me that damn chocolate bar if you value your life. Okay. My late wife. Like, sorry, honey. For a while I was stockpiling radios like nobody's business. And I realized after the updates I could easily just get more than I need, so I just recycle what I have and then everyone's good. Not sure about that I'll keep the resistance flamethrower just to be on the safe side. Just remember to save your game session after each game data after each session. And I hope you found this session very fun, instructive, educational, terrifying, horrifying, funny, hilarious, painful, cringeworthy, intense, anxiety-driven, therapy requiring wholesale metal munching genocide. Oh, maybe not genocide. Try to think of something good when your blood sugars are low. Originally, I'm scarfing down a granola bar. Really good ones too. Sweet and salty, chewy granola bars from Safeway, Signature Select brand. Oh, these are good. Peanut butter flavored. Also a good energy booster too. Oh man. I'll drop kick the small fuel cells over to recycling, and any large fuel cells that I have. That way I can lessen the load a little bit just for right now, and then worry about the rest when I come back. not pound. I think I'm pretty much close to being done on that on this front. I mean, I'm doing my character inventory into my storage box. 190, 5098.806. Wow. Tastes like chicken. I can't do that one. Okay, so I'm gonna head over here and do this one. Maybe I'll just get rid of a few things while I'm still there. See what else I don't need. Probably eating too many granola bars as boy. More for sugar, mostly everything else. Okay, so let's see, what am I looking here for? Okay. I'm gonna recharge my doggo somewhere. Let's see. That's 4,000 Finnish coordinate data, almost 4,000 Soviet coordinate data. I know people have 10 times that amount. I just can give it to my friend. He just summons the Reaper and the Vulture. He's welcome to it. I'm like, oh, no thanks. Oh, man. I gotta put my compression stockings on. Everything's colder than snot. Medium fuel cells. Okay, let's do this one too. That way it lessens the weight limit a little bit. Gotta give myself a break. Why is that working? Oh crap, I forgot to unload my resource storage. Okay, I will see you guys later. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to. It's not a prerequisite or requirement. I'm just sharing my game time and fun time with everyone here who plays Generation Zero.